Good evening. On behalf of our faculty and staff, it is my great honor to welcome you to this evening's commencement exercises. We are here to honor the 138th graduating class of Saugatuck Middle School High School, the class of 2025. Tonight is a celebration. It's a celebration of hard work, of growth, and of the many small moments that have brought us to this milestone. As the interim principal, it's an incredible privilege to stand before you this evening, especially after having the joy of teaching many of these seniors not so long ago. When I was asked to return in December to help through this time of transition, one of my first thoughts was of this graduating class. These students, your children, your classmates, and your friends, were one of the biggest reasons I returned to the school and stepped into this role. I knew them, I believed in them, and I wanted to be here to help guide them across this final threshold of their high school journey. I've watched them grow into young adults with purpose, with heart, and with tremendous potential. They have faced challenges with resilience, met opportunities with enthusiasm, and shown us the kind of character that gives us all hope for the future. Just last week, we had the chance to honor this class in a very tangible way by awarding over $78,000 in scholarships. That's not just a number. That's a reflection of their ethic, their dedication, and their support of a community that believes in them. They have truly earned every bit of it. As they prepare to leave the halls of Saugatuck, I hope each of our graduates takes with them the memories of the laughter, the friendships, the lessons, and the teachers who challenged and cared for them. And I hope they carry those moments as reminders of where they come from and how far they've come. Looking forward, I encourage you, our graduates, to continue building connections. Surround yourself with people who lift you, who inspire you, who walk beside you when the path is uncertain. Choose kindness, choose integrity, and don't just dream about the future, create it. You leave Saugatuck with a strong foundation. Take those lessons you've learned and use them to make a difference, not just for yourself, but for the communities and people you will meet along the way. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. Thank you for letting me be a small part of your journey. Now at this time, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce Maisie Robeson, Cameron Lewis, Brighton Van Horn, and Ava Tringali, our senior Spirit Crew leaders. The Spirit Crew is an active student group, which is unique to Saugatuck High School. Their primary task is to promote the collective enthusiasm and energy of our student body and to create a sense of pride throughout the entire building.
Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. Today, we come together not just to celebrate the end of our high school journey, but the many beginnings that but the many accomplishments we have achieved along the way. As I look around, I see the same faces that nervously walked into our first pep rally, survived numerous pop quizzes, and mastered the art of finding Wi-Fi in every corner of our school. But as we stand on the edge of our next chapter in life, it's clear that each step, each lesson, and each challenge has brought us to this exact moment. We've made memories on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. We've laughed, struggled, and grown side by side. Those moments, both big and small, are what carried us here today. Together, we have created a community that has shaped who we are and has given us the confidence to take on whatever comes next in our lives. Thank you.
All right, give me a sec. All right, now it's time for the thank yous.
I'm here to say thank you to the people who helped get us here, our parents and our teachers. First off, to our parents and families, thank you for always having our backs, whether it was driving us to school because we didn't want to ride the bus, cheering us on from the sidelines, or pretending to understand our homework. We appreciate everything. You've been our biggest supporters and probably our loudest alarm clocks too. We love you, even if we didn't always act like it during finals week. To our teachers and staff, thank you for pushing us, putting up with us, and teaching us more than what was just on the test. You inspired us, challenged us, and showed us that learning isn't just about textbooks and ChatGPT. It's also about being better people. We know we've given you some headaches along the way, but we hope you're proud of the people we're becoming, because we couldn't have done it without you. So seriously, thank you for everything.
Today is a day we've dreamed about for years, and now that it's here, it feels surreal. As I look out at all of you, I see not just caps and gowns, but memories. Laughter in the hallways, long nights before finals, early morning practices, and moments that have shaped who we are. I want to begin by thanking the people who helped make this journey possible, our club sponsors and coaches. You believed in us when we were still figuring things out. You stayed late, showed up early, and poured your heart into helping us grow. Whether it was preparing us for competitions, encouraging us on the field, or helping us find our voice in leadership and service, your time and dedication did not go unnoticed. Thank you for inspiring us, pushing us, and reminding us what we're capable of. To my peers, thank you for the laughs that got us through hard days, the honest advice, and the memories that will stay with all of us long after today. You've made high school unforgettable. And to my friends, we've shared 4 years of change, challenge, and growth. We've faced tests, both in and out of the classroom, and we've came through stronger. We're not the same people we were as freshmen. We're braver, smarter, and ready for what's next. I'm proud of us. We made it. As we go our separate ways to college, the workforce, the military, or wherever life takes us, let's remember the lessons we've learned and the people who helped us get here. Let's keep striving, keep learning, and keep lifting each other up. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it together.
Fellow graduates, faculty, proud parents, and honored guests, we stand here today, not just as graduates, but as individuals shaped by unique experiences. We've learned to listen, to compromise, and to advocate for the needs of our peers. And as we prepare to take our next steps, we do so with a sense of pride in what we've accomplished and hope for what lies ahead. The world outside the walls of Saugatuck High School is surely complex, but our time here has no doubt equipped us with the tools to navigate it with confidence and resilience. As we step into this new chapter, let us also remember the importance of giving back to our communities and making a positive impact on the world. For a class that once had a reputation of being rambunctious and unpredictable, I'd say we turned out pretty good. From going on international service trips to pushing ourselves in AP classes, learning to do a class on Zoom during COVID, or pulling off one of the greatest senior pranks. The class of 2025 has truly grown into a remarkable group that I can confidently say I'm proud to be a member of. Saugatuck has taught us lessons that are not only valuable as it relates to our academic endeavors, but that will also assist us in the next stages of our lives. Saugatuck has instilled us a curiosity and a responsibility towards ourselves, towards one another, and toward the broader world we are now stepping into. It has shown us that success is not just measured by grades or accolades, but by the impact we make and the character we carry with us. On behalf of my class, I want to express our gratitude to everyone who has supported us along the way. Our parents, teachers, mentors, and friends, your encouragement and guidance have been invaluable, and we would not be here without you. Congratulations to the graduating class. May we all find success and fulfillment in the years to come.
At this time, we will recognize our seniors who have excelled in their academic coursework. The following students have made the senior class honor roll, earning a grade point average between 3.0 and 3.499. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Anders Peterson, Elsie Carlson, Kari Chelsevig, Maisie Robeson, William Wester, Madison Marvia, Caden Pearson, Madeline Fowler, Sophia Lawrence, Claire Nowak, Carter Miller, Calvin Miller, and Ann Mullenhouse. The following students will graduate cum laude with honor, earning a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.699. Charlotte Gardner, Dorian Lucius, Alexander Lauer, Cass Stanberry, Ava Tringali, Christopher Foley, Grace Ford, Cameron Lewis, Alexis Rivera. Graduating magna cum laude with great honor, earning a grade point average between 3.7 and 3.899. Cameron Howard, Noah DeBoer, Sylvia Engel, Jackson Green, Prudence Hosier, Ethan Gorman, Sophie Kuipers, and Eliana Zolper. Graduating summa cum laude, the highest honor, with a grade point average above 3.9. Layla Vinton Johansson, August Boyer, Baron Curtis, Nicole McNeil, Jaden Myler, Kennedy Gustafson, Liliana Amager, Mallory Haas, Alea Newsma, Leilani Schoonmaker, Brighton Van Horn, Clara Suarino, Sage Larson, and Nicholas Mason. Senior scholars for the graduating class of 2025 were determined by a formula based on students' grade point average and their SAT scores. Students earning at least 3,200 points were awarded this distinction. Please welcome our 11 senior scholars who will speak to character traits they believe they've learned and want to carry with them. Mallory Haas, daughter of Kimberly and Eric Haas. Nicole McNeil, daughter of Monica and Glenn McNeil. Jaden Myler, daughter of Chelsea and Michael Brinkowski. Maren Curtis, daughter of Carrie and Sean Curtis. Brighton Van Horn, son of Aaron and Eric and Kirk Van Horn. August Boyer, son of Ingrid and Andrew Boyer. Nicholas Mason, son of Hannah and Charles Mason. Layla Vinton Johansson, daughter of Anna Vinton Johansson and Carl Burdak. Liliana Amager, daughter of Sarah Amager. Leilani Schoonmaker, daughter of Jocelyn and Adrian Schoonmaker. And Clara Suarino, daughter of Emily and John Suarino.
Mallory, what do you want to be when you grow up? This question was posed to me countless times throughout my kindergarten career, and I would confidently respond with one of two typical answers: either an astronaut or Lionel Messi. The 5, 10, and even 15-year-old versions of ourselves have all answered this question differently. But I want to take a moment to thank these younger versions of ourselves for answering this question so ambitiously. From making our first friends in preschool, to flaunting our homemade stress balls on market day in 5th grade, to now preparing to walk this stage tonight, Each lesson in our life has built upon the last, layering experiences that have helped us grow beyond the classroom. And while this growth is great and all, it cannot stand in isolation. Growth becomes truly meaningful when it's intertwined with purpose, when we grow in areas of confidence, leadership, community, academics, and so much more. So, maybe we didn't all become astronauts or world-class athletes, but those dreams certainly weren't wasted. They've served as stepping stones, areas of discovery that have fueled our potential for growth. We've grown into people who may no longer hold dreams as specific as being Lionel Messi, but still hold that same spark of ambition that inspired dreams so big.
I have grown more through Saugatuck than I ever would have thought possible. If someone had told me 4 years ago that I would have the confidence to stand on this stage, to speak in front of a stadium full of people without my voice breaking or my heart racing, I would have laughed in their face. I started high school terrified to do anything. I was scared to talk to people, scared to voice my opinion, scared to be annoying or too much. But being at Saugatuck, forming the friendships and bonds that I did, having the positive influence from teachers and peers, becoming involved in my community, and serving the school, it's all allowed me to open up and given me the confidence to always be myself, the confidence to stick to my principles when faced with opposition, and the confidence to always stand up for what's right. Saugatuck has built me up and given me the courage to take on the world and whatever I choose to do next.
Community is a cornerstone of not only Saugatuck as a school district, but as a township. I have known this graduating class since I was in pre-K, not sure of anything but the ABCs and counting by tens. Now I stand here as a representative of all the kids who have made up not only my childhood, but who have shaped me into the person I am today. I believe that we are a mosaic of all the people we've met. And from the people standing behind me now, I have taken many pieces, meticulously fitting them into the shape of my character. It is a special kind of intimacy to grow up with the same group of people, for their parents to know yours and their parents before them, to fight the same fights, and know that when you go into your 8:30 a.m. English class, you are not alone. These are the people who have seen every current version of you. As I move forward, and as we all continue to bloom and grow into ourselves, we will know that we are all connected by the same foundation of Saugatuck High School. And while some of these connections will be lifelong, many of them will be left and forgotten, only dredged up from the back of our brains when we are reminded of a book we read in 7th grade or a chaotic birthday party of the past. Still, deep down, we carry these parts of us everywhere we go. They're in the way you laugh at a joke that reminds you of an old friend, or the way you absent-mindedly nod your head to the rhythm of a song from your first school dance. They're in the way you carry yourself, whether you were fostered by a boisterous football team or contrastingly a quiet art room. As we carry these attributes beyond, people will not just see your quirks and tells, but the characteristics of your community who have nurtured and pruned you into the present graduating class of 2025. And as you succeed, so does your community. So with that, wear time at Saugatuck as a badge of honor, and don't be so quick to forget your roots as a trailblazer.
The definition of leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. However, in my experience at Saugatuck, I've learned that it is so much more than just that. I've learned that a strong leader is someone who can lead by example and lead within the group, rather than in front. I've also learned that leadership can look like a lot of different things. It might look like joining a sport and setting an example for other athletes in your classmates, or joining a club such as Spirit Crew or Be Nice. It could look like working hard in class and setting a good example, or being involved in the community. It might also look like trying to coordinate 50 students to get one cheer correct in the student section. A good leader chases after what they want with humility and strength, and understands that in order to guide the group to greater success, they must lead by example. As a class, we have succeeded in so many ways beyond just this, but I have seen how we have grown into such strong leaders thanks to the teachers, coaches, parents, and other leaders in our lives who have set examples for us to follow. As we move forward as individuals, the skills we have learned as leaders in our school and community will shape how we move forward for the rest of our lives.
Today is a day we've worked towards for years. And let's be honest, not every step along the way was easy. But that's exactly why today is so meaningful. This moment isn't just about grades or diplomas. It's about grit. Grit is the reason we're here. It's that inner strength that kept us going when things got tough, when we failed a test, lost motivation, or felt like quitting. Grit is showing up anyway. It's studying when we're tired, trying again after setbacks, and believing in the long game when the results aren't instant. Think about how many times we could have given up but didn't. Or when that morning alarm clock came too early. That persistence matters, and it's something we'll carry with us long after today. Because life doesn't always go as planned. There will be hard jobs, long nights, rejection letters, and unexpected detours. But with grit, we'll keep moving forward. The world doesn't just need people with talent. It needs people with resilience. People who don't give up, who try again, and who push through when others stop. That's what we've become. That's what this class stands for. So as we walk across this stage, let's remember what got us here. Not perfection, but persistence. Not ease, but effort. Not luck, but grit. For my closing statement, I would like to quote Dan Campbell, coach of the Detroit Lions. Grit. And what does it mean? Really, in a nutshell, I think it means this. We're going to go a little bit longer, we'll push a little harder, and we'll think a little deeper and a little sharper.
As Saugatuck students, we've been part of a close-knit group that allows us to build off of every other person in our community. Our character has been shaped by our teachers, administrative faculty, local volunteers, and fellow classmates. We are lucky to have been blessed with opportunities that would be foreign to schools 10 times our size. The ability we have here that I've seen where we can befriend teachers by having them for 3 trimesters a year for 2 years, such as certain AP history students falling in love with Mr. Walker. This intimacy allows for our character to evolve alongside everyone we know. At the risk of being cliche and quoting poetry in a graduation speech, John Donne once said, "No man is an island. Every man is a piece of the continent." And just as our individual character is built by our external environments, we all have been built in the environment of our school into a comprehensive character of its own. When I think of the class of 2025 and the Saugatuck school system at large, I think of defining traits such as dedication or passion. Whether they be focused on academics, perfect attendance, or fighting hurricane force winds at graduation, I know our community breeds that focus and enthusiasm. Each block we place builds on a foundation of that class character.
I think it would be impossible not to mention academics when discussing all the things we've done and learned at Saugatuck and how they'll help us in the future. Everything we've done here has been, after all, academic by definition, and none of us would be graduating today had we not been dedicated to academics and willing to put the time and effort in to earn our grades and passing all our classes. But what I want to talk about are the things that those grades represent behind the scenes. The letters and grade percentages may be important, but what's more important is what it took to earn them. Critical thinking, prioritizing, problem solving, managing time just as much as knowledge, decision making. Going off to start the rest of our lives, many of us probably won't need to be able to define synecdoche or explain which organelle is responsible for folding proteins in a cell. But the skills we refined by learning those things will be absolutely essential, and none of us would be here today if we hadn't proven we were up to the task.
Albert Einstein once said, "Creativity is contagious, pass it on." My years here at Saugatuck have embodied this quote. Life is nothing without creativity, and our community is bursting with it. From original performances at the collage concert, to designing robots, tables, and coat hangers, to journals and sketchbooks, our creative classes challenged us to view the world in a different light and make it real.
These projects were practice for a future of thinking outside the box and creating new things. It wasn't at all easy, especially because you can't foster creativity without some mess-ups. As an incoming freshman, I hated making mistakes and wanted my life at school to be as perfect as the rows of A's I worked so hard to keep. I thought if only my grades were perfect, I might be too. Over the years, I realized there's much more to life than that. My art classes in particular pushed me to experiment, to revise, to fail, and most importantly, to restart. Life is kind of like that. It's hard, but you can always turn over that metaphorical page if you just have enough courage.
From the friendships made when we were first graders to the teachers who helped us throughout high school, the relationships we make throughout school shape us into who we are today. Without the connections made through elementary, middle, and high school, none of us would be the people we have become. The way others perceive us determines how we perceive ourselves. School gives us the environment to create and change. Through the eyes of our peers, teachers, coaches, and friends, we decide who we are and want to become. Teachers give us the chance to find a subject worth pursuing, or have maybe introduced us to something we hope we never have to do again. Whether it be an offhanded bit of encouragement or a full-blown motivational speech, the relationships we build with teachers can help us determine what we want to pursue after high school and give us examples of who we want to be as people. Friends give us the support we need as we grow and change. Whether it be the connection made with a person you've known for forever or someone you're only friends with in a class, their impact will last far past high school, even if we don't realize it right now. Friendships make school more than just a place of learning, but a place of life. The connections we have made have crafted us as people, and so even as we leave the school, we will still carry the laughs, the love, and the memories of those who have made us who we are today. While we may be leaving Saugatuck behind, the relationship we made will stay with us far past graduation.
My job today is to speak to you about courage, and I could talk to you about our class and whatever great things we worked hard for during our high school years, but it wouldn't be all that interesting because we've just begun to write our stories. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about two people who taught me what courage truly looks like. There is this amazing woman who has 6 kids, and in 2021, she was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease. She battled for not just her life, but for her kids and her husband. As she fought, I saw her husband step up as a somewhat single parent with a very strict job schedule, trying to keep his kids in full-time sports and clubs while taking care of his wife who is dying. I've never seen two people with such determination and such courage. That very same husband is in the crowd right now with the greatest smile I've ever seen, and that very same woman I talked about is sitting in the crowd looking as beautiful and as healthy as ever. So Mom, Dad, I want to honor both of you as the two people in my life who taught me that the strongest form of courage is not for oneself, but for those around them. And for any other moms and dads in the crowd, I also want to honor all of you. It takes courage to believe in us, to launch us into the pursuit of our dreams. It takes courage to let go, and it takes courage to stand with us in our successes and our disappointments. It takes courage to keep writing your family's story as we are writing ours. You are the ones who taught us how to have true courage, and I don't want to forget about our teachers. Oh, give me a second. Sorry. I don't want to forget our teachers, our heroes who have shown up every day and who continue to have the courage to keep that same fire alive in the belief of every student that walks into your doors year after year. So class of 2025, have courage in writing your story. And just as Mr. Green told us before every test, I believe in you, young people. As seniors and soon to be
being high school graduates, we are able to look back at our past selves and see how we've grown, not just as students, but as people. The experiences we've had, the hardships we've faced, and the people we've met have all worked to form our identities and turn us into the people we are today. As we move forward with our lives, we will continue learning new things and figuring out our true selves. Some of us will be moving on to further education, some joining the workforce, and some who are still figuring out what direction they're heading. It's stressful, trying to settle on a future for yourself while you're still so young. We've only been alive for 18 years, and yet we're expected to know exactly where we're headed with our lives. I, for one, can't even begin to count the amount of times I stressed and fretted over college decisions, my major, my future career, who I wanted to become someday. The important thing isn't having your life figured out, but that you continue growing and developing your sense of self. As we all go our separate ways, regardless of the path we take, we hold in our hearts the lessons we've learned throughout high school. We thank you all who have helped us get to where we are now and will continue supporting us as we move forward. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to direct your attention over to the Saugatuck High School Band under the direction of Mr. Andrew Holtz. Our senior band members were charged with selecting the piece for graduation, and they chose Just a Closer Walk with Thee, arranged by C. Custer. Superintendent Neidlinger, it is my pleasure to present you the graduating class of 2025. Upon examination of each student's academic records, I hereby verify that each class member has fulfilled the requirements for graduation from Saugatuck High School.
Thank you, Principal Moore, and thank you to the faculty and the staff for preparing our young men and women to advance boldly in the direction of their dreams. On behalf of the administration of Saugatuck Public Schools, I am proud to present the class of 2025 to the Board of Education.
On behalf of the Saugatuck Public Schools Board of Education, it is my honor to accept Mr. Neidlinger's recommendation and hereby sanction the granting of diplomas to the Saugatuck High School class of 2025.
Sage Larson. Charlotte Gardner. Ryan Mullenhouse. Kelvin Miller. Noah DeBoer. Misael Gamboa. Noah Morgan. Jackson Green. Trevor Emerson. John Fowler. Ethan Gorman. George Hunter. Cameron Howard. Alexis Rivera. Grace Ford. Prudence Hosier. Ronnie Gilov. Emma Milado Jimenez. Paloma Dole del Castillar Castañeda. Luis Espaz Dard. Lily Garricky. Sophie Kuipers. Michaela Jones. Lena Bollinger. Mason Rakoff. Norman Boss. Caden Pearson. Charles DeYoung. Carter Miller. Cass Stanberry. Ryan Rodriguez. Frank Morrow IV. Alexander Lauer. Nathan Ty. Angel Cristiano Rosas Ozario. Justin Ootman. Joseph Wheeling. William Wester. Amet Francis Kispe Mamani. Maria Estave. Marin Curtis. Eliana Zolper. Madeline Villalobos. Madison Marfia. Carter Dalton. Cash Dalton. Angel Stefan. Rupinder Kaur. Christopher Foley. Mallory Haas. Kennedy Gustafson. Maisie Robinson. Nicole McNeil. Ava Tringali. Brighton Van Horn. Cameron Lewis. Claire Nowak. Clara Sereno. Sophia Lawrence. Elsie Carlson. August Boyer. Nicholas Mason. Liliana Almager. Layla Vinton Johansson. Kari Chelsvig. Jaden Myler. Dorian Lucius. Madeline Fowler. Sylvia Engel. Anders Peterson. Leia Nuzma. Leilani Schoonmaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, to lead the class of 2025 in the ceremonial changing of the tassel, I welcome back our senior spirit crew members, Maisie Robeson, Cameron Lewis, Brayden Van Horn, and Ava Tringali.